The topics and opinions expressed on the following show are solely those of the hosts and their guests and not those of W4WN Radio, its employees, or affiliates. We make no recommendations or endorsements for radio show programs, services, or products mentioned on air or on our web. No liability, explicit or implied, shall be extended to W4WN Radio, its employees, or affiliates. Any questions or comments should be directed to those show hosts. Thank you for choosing W4WN Radio.
Welcome to my radio and TV show, Debbie Changes Lives. I'm Debbie, your certified holistic health coach. I revitalize people's lives by helping them identify the root cause of their health issues and create a custom, natural, holistic strategy to address them. And what I do in mind, body, and soul. Now, actually, I have released 70 pounds, and I kept fit for over 10 years. So pretty much I became a half marathon runner where I never ran before my whole entire life. I started at the age of 51 because I always had foot problems. I just want to let you know, mindset is the key to lasting change. As a certified holistic health coach, I do revitalize people's lives in many different areas of health and mindset, and I guide you to optimize your health, release weight efficiently as needed, and enhance your mindset. You'll see and feel the differences with my coaching programs from Debbie Changes Lives. Ask me about them at my complimentary consultation button at Debbie Changes Lives, DebiChangesLives, as in Victory, ES.com/Linktree, LINKTREE. And when you do that, I'll guide you to a better, healthier life. And I do have a Black Friday special. That's 50% off my private coaching, Take Your Body Back. And it is a weight release mindset coaching program where you're going to use a new version of yourself to succeed. You have time to ask me questions about it if you're really interested, and contact me and sign up before November 30th. Now, one thing I want to let you know, as a certified health coach, I'm not allowed to say I treat, cure, prevent, or diagnose any diseases. I can certainly make your body more efficient by reducing symptoms. You'll feel better, be more productive, and enjoy life more. And pretty much you can take that slide down now. And you already heard that I released 70 pounds and kept it off for over a decade. And I've done that because I utilize the Keto 90 lifestyle. Now, the Keto 90 lifestyle is not for everybody, because actually keto isn't, because if someone doesn't have a gallbladder, it's more difficult for them. So that's why I also offer the Wellness 90. Now, the guest I have today is a big fan of the Wellness 90. Now, we're going to be talking way beyond meal plans. And pretty much what we're going to be doing is we're going to talk about herbal approaches to help you throughout your weight release journey. My guest is Dr. Laura Dennison, who's not only a naturopath, but also a master herbalist, master formulator, a certified nutritional consultant, and a certified herpetologist. And she uses her certifications and programs to empower women and their families by providing knowledge of full holistic health, mind, body, and spirit. Like I educate you guys with mind, body, and soul. And I'm a coach. Dr. Laura Dennison and her husband, Stan Dennison, co-founded their nutritional company, Stay Natural. Laura's extensive knowledge in the herbal industry she's actually formed a majority of those products in her mental life. Thank you. It's
about like it's not for so fine, especially the million. I mean, you know about Debbie is using ingredients
as well.
about this is
Yeah. yourself because you're
Hormones are hormones. You know, change your to actually help
the GLP.
in our stomach. Okay, and so the G agonist will function food. Okay, this this peptide, blood sugar or digestion, and you feel full. That's what this does, but important thing because it's called glutapeptide, that regulation. Okay? So it's a hormone in our gut. Another, Debbie, talk a lot of bacteria. Okay, just in the healthy bacteria actually stimulate that agonist response to GLP-1. So that's protein. A lot of people when they start eating healthy foods, and they're not doing the sugars and the things that actually got them to destroy their healthy bacteria. They get rid of, candida, and they get rid of, the film that's in the whole intestinal mucosal. When they do that, then all of a sudden they start losing weight. Okay. So probiotics in that healthy gut bacteria know that's actually your G1. Oh, is whenever we have drugs approved to released out the blood sugar. But these drugs are very hormone within anything, or even sometimes analysis of there is some,
and also natural things like that,
to a disruption chemicals do. And I will tell you, the cold good bacteria, then you're not carbs, are, it's just to lose weight.
Yeah, what a sugar they have. Unrealized nut squash, they kind of look alike, right? But once you open, they're completely different. Spaghetti squash is more of a fibrous vegetable, or I don't know if you want to call it fruit because it has seeds, than the butternut squash, and it's going to have more carbs. And the butternut squash is more of like a starchy type of thing. So that's why with keto, that spaghetti squash is a better way to go. But you can also modify things in moderation too. A lot of people ask me, what do you do during Thanksgiving? You eat in moderation. You don't fill your plate up with a whole bunch of stuff. You find your favorite things, and you make sure you get to the point you understand how much protein you need just by the way you look at it, how much of the other items you need just the way you look at it, and you just make your plate look the same.
Well, and you said something. Okay, you guys, people can overeat on healthy foods. Okay, what your body doesn't digest, it's going to get stored as unhealthy fat, and so filling your plate full of heavy cheeses or stuff like that is going to get stored as unhealthy fat, that that visceral fat that that you need to be concerned with. And so yeah, healthy gut bacteria like fermented foods also plays into this. Sauerkraut.
And you mentioned yogurt, and it's like, oh, I get the whole milk yogurt, and I put it with strawberries, and that's really good. With a little stevia. So there's many different ways of putting things together. And I love eggs, and I put different spices in my eggs. I use goat cheese with my eggs, and I put fresh basil in it. I actually buy the little plants, and I just have a blast. And I change the seasoning depending how I feel.
Well, okay, so you just went to another part, okay, that helps with the GLP-1, okay, and that's what we're talking about. We're talking about this hormone, okay, and there's different spices that also stimulate that, okay, stimulate blood sugar support. Cinnamon is an amazing spice that really helps to regulate blood sugar. Turmeric is another spice that is amazing whenever it comes to stimulating, reducing inflammation, but also helping with that GLP-1. And so, even, those little things that you do, they all add up to a success, and it all adds up to a healthy lifestyle. And I, you had mentioned, because I'm a master formulator. Okay. So I get really excited, when I look at things, and I know you do too. When I look at a food, it's either going to feed me or it's going to hurt me. Okay. There's just one way or the other. There's no in between. And the same thing with your supplementation and your exercise. You got to do things that is going to help you holistically from top to bottom. Okay. We're just talking about the GLP-1, but it's a whole holistic lifestyle, and that's going to be long-term. Okay. Instead of doing, the short term. And I will say this, because I have a lot of clients that have went down the prescription route, okay, that we're talking about, and they've lost a lot of muscle, okay, because they lost it fast, but then they didn't have those building blocks of the nutrition being fed back in. Okay, so it literally caused their skin to be very
hanging, right?
Sad looking, saggy, and so the loss of the collagen and the different amino acids. So there's a lot of things that when you do it healthy, just like Debbie did, and she's kept the weight off for 10 years. Okay, so but it's a change of the lifestyle over 10 years, and so that's what we're talking about today. And and I love that we get to have this conversation, because we're about to go into a new year, and you might as well get started now in understanding. So every ingredient that that we look at, okay, we see the benefits of it. Okay, getting in just like the lifestyle, less stress, Okay. Because that is also something that's going to hold you back. Not sleeping. That's also something that's going to hold you back. And it's all, these chemical messengers in our body called hormones, they all need these certain things, okay, for us to run, efficiently. And that's what's exciting, because you'll just feel better.
Yeah. And, there are some, metabolism, products that you can use as well. Well, if you think about it, cinnamon is a metabolism type of thing, and the spices they're natural that way. But there's also other products that we have access to that will help, rev up your metabolism so that you can burn the fat. But I want you to talk right now about these other herbal approaches that assist with weight release.
Okay, so when the whole GLP-1, when all this came out, like I said, I get really excited about trying to find a natural solution, okay, that's going to mimic like a prescription drug, but it's going to allow your body to make these necessary hormones. That is a big part of what I do, is talk about hormones. And so, yes, we're a part of our company that has products, but I formulated 2 products that I'm going to talk about. Is it okay for me to talk about products?
Yes, you may.
Perfect. Okay. So the first product that is going to help, okay, and this is one I did not formulate, but we have access to. It's the blood supported product called Sweeties. Okay.
Yes.
So the GLP-1, okay, is a blood supported product. Now this also has cinnamon. Okay. It has the guaiana leaf. This is all an herbal, natural product that helps to regulate blood sugar. Okay. And so that's one of the things that the GLP-1, okay, it is trying to help the body to slow down on digestion, okay, but also support healthy blood sugar. This product has been doing wonders alone by itself. Yeah. But, for the weight loss, yes, ma'am, go ahead.
And you don't have to have a blood sugar problem to utilize this. It's going to help you, right?
Absolutely, because it takes all the food, okay, that you ingest that is trying to stimulate that GLP-1 hormone protein, that peptide, and is actually going to help on that blood sugar support. Because here's another thing that people don't realize, and especially with blood sugar, is the liver. Okay, the liver is a storage house, okay, of the glucose. Okay, it is talking to the pancreas to release insulin. Okay, if you're eating too much sugar, okay, then you're going to be having a stagnant liver, and the liver can't convert those nutrients and put it through the bloodstream. So the second part of this action of the GLP-1 is a product that I formulated called Hope. Okay, Hope is a blood purifier, and it also helps to stimulate the liver to work more efficiently. So when you're having your liver, okay, and it's taking the nutrients from the food, the sugar, and it's talking to the pancreas and releasing this insulin into the blood, okay, these two are working together to make sure you don't have too much free floating sugar in your blood, okay? And so these two are fantastic products whenever it comes to that. And then the last one, that is that 3-part, like I said, GLP-1, it improves digestion, it stimulates healthy blood sugar, but it also works as an appetite suppressant and also moves the food through the system better. Okay. Another product that I formulated is a product called Eat Less. And this Eat Less is an appetite suppressant. Okay. And so it's going to make you feel full. And that's what the action of the GLP-1 is doing, is making you feel full longer, and then it's getting things moved through the system. Okay. And then it also works as a good colon scrub, which is it's not a heavy product that, you could take it every single day. I've been taking this every single day for 20 years. Okay. So it's not a heavy detox where you have to worry about being around a bathroom. Okay. So
no, it isn't. And I take it every day too, and it doesn't do that to me at all.
And you can take it on empty stomach, because I do more of the intermittent fasting. Okay. So I skip a meal, but I make sure that I wake up and I take this, even though I don't have a meal. Okay. Because I want to not feel full. It's really hard to eat on these products. Okay. And one of my clients, I got her started on it last week, and she called me yesterday morning, and she'd already lost 7 pounds. Okay. And so It's just amazing, finding something natural that is working similarly. Okay. It's not the same because you're talking about those trends is chemicals. Okay. They're a prescription. Okay. But when you can find herbs and spices and natural things to do the same job that's trying to do, is beautiful. And I'm so excited about it. And me and my husband, we've been doing it. We've been losing weight, and it's just been wonderful. I mean, it's hard to eat, but you will eat, okay? But you'll eat the right foods. You're not going to have those cravings that sometimes you get whenever, people don't realize. And I know we talk about deficiencies a lot, okay? Mm-hmm. But people don't realize that every craving that they have is a deficiency. It's a mineral and vitamin deficiency.
Yeah, it is. I realized that after starting to take these products. So yes.
And so you have to, and we can't get it from our food supply. Okay. So we got to take these 9 essential nutrients, and then you add other, assisted products to help you with your weight loss journey. Is just amazing. And so I'm super excited about it. And, things are working really well with that.
Yeah, I got to say that it's one of my main reasons I have staying power is because of, I switched my nutritional my micronutrients, not my macronutrients, but my micronutrients. And that just means supplements. Okay, everybody. But what it does is it gives you natural energy. That's the first thing I noticed right away. And for me, I was never able to run without pain or walk without pain until I switched to a different nutritional profile regarding my micronutrients. And it's made a world of difference because I've always been told you're never going to be able to run. You have, a certain condition in your foot, things like that. And I'm like, okay. And people put a label on you. And that label, people have a really hard time removing. And that's why I work, reshaping someone's mindset to realize there's a possibility that you can do this. And it's really not, it's actually, you can do it with ease. It's not that difficult or, hard or difficult. And I have the reverse letters or whatever I need to do to get them to understand that. But my whole point is that you can change. And if a person, for you, it's smaller steps than other people. Everyone is different. Everyone has their own fingerprint of health. And there might be some things that we need to change around. Don't you agree, Dr. Laura?
Oh, absolutely. And, you said something, Debbie, and this is really what bothers me most is that label. Okay.
Yes.
And, sometimes that label, especially in the weight loss arena, okay, you could take a person that is very athletic, and you could look at them and you could think that they're the healthiest individual, and they're fighting diabetes and they're fighting, blood pressure, or you don't know what they're fighting just because of what you see on the outside. So people start judging themselves, and then you got people that are obese. Okay. And so that's just a word that I hate to even hear. Okay.
Yeah, it's a label.
It's a label. And so, and the great thing is we have hope for the skinny, and we have hope for the overweight. Okay. And because, like you said, these nutrients that we take on a daily basis, these deficiencies, these things, these building blocks that's in our body, and we start nutrifying, and it starts regulating hormones, and it starts, regulating all these sugar problems and cardiovascular problems. And it's just really incredible because you can live a healthy life. And, it takes a little bit of work, on things that you do on your own. Okay. Like you said, that mindset of, taking your products every single day. Okay. Being consistent.
You're finding the schedule that works for you. You mentioned that some of these products you take, either in between meals or before meals, and people kind of struggle with that. And so I said, well, what do you do in the morning? And they said, well, I may feed the pets and things like that. Well, if you have to take something maybe 30 minutes, 15 minutes before you eat, take that before you start feeding the pets, or do that before you start feeding your children, and it will be in your system. Or take it the first thing in the morning when you get out of bed. And then the exact same thing with if you do a lunch and a dinner, you just You figure out some routine that is right before you do things and take them. Things are not as difficult as it seems. It's just a matter of finding out where those little niches are in your lifestyle that you can incorporate these things into.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And I'm just super excited about it. It isn't as difficult as what people do put up with it. I mean, and, one of our coaches that we're close friends with, Sanjeev, okay,
Mhm.
he did say something that resonated. You take a person that needs to lose 100 pounds, okay, and then you take a person that has to lose 10 pounds. It's still hard either way, okay? And so sometimes, these labels we get put on, oh, you can lose that quickly or whatever. We still have to make those hard choices. And each
Yes.
from the person that needs to lose a 10 pound is the same choice as the person that needs to lose 100. It's that lifestyle change. It's that finding the right connection with the nutrition. It's the exercise. It's still the same, 10 pounds that a person needs to lose. Okay. It's just getting started.
It's
And
just getting
finding,
started.
and finding, I'm so excited. I'm telling you, Debbie, these 3 products, I'm telling you, I am so excited.
I am too, because I am actually spreading the word about that too. So that's why I have you here. But so you can explain it further, as a naturopathic doctor. But you got to think about challenge as something not in a negative sense, and that it's just like a stepping ground to another type of life. And I had no idea I was going to do this. It was a photo that turned my head around, and it was my trigger to release the 70 pounds I lost. I used to weigh 186 pounds, and I released that. I was considered their star loser. Don't like that word. That's why I say release. And so my whole point is that you don't want to find your weight again. A friend of mine pointed that out to me many years ago. So my whole point is that you want to become healthier. You got to have that drive to become healthier. And once you have that drive, anything is possible. And everybody needs a coach or a naturopathic doctor to lead their way if they want to do it in a natural way. And it's important to understand that these things are new to you, but it doesn't mean, you need to be, shy or a little scared of it. It's natural. Some of these things that we utilize, and I don't know about the products you mentioned today for weight release, can actually be used on your pets too. There's some like I use I-26 for my cat, and I-26 is used for dogs, and plant-derived minerals for my bird. So there's different things that could be used for everybody in the whole wide world in a way. And we just have ways of doing it in a safe manner, and all depends on how much somebody weighs and what's going on in their life at that time. And that's why we both do some kind of health assessments and to find out where they're coming from. Isn't that right, Dr. Love?
Absolutely. And, we live in an environment now that there's more urgency to what we do now, and what, you mentioned hope and people having hope out there and getting these nutrients for the whole family, even the pets. Okay. I got mine right here. Okay.
Yeah.
But because when you really start looking at labels, it's plotted against us. Okay. The food supply. And so these nutrients are so necessary now more than ever. I mean, those foundational blocks, especially for kids, children, especially fast running families. My kids and grandkids, they're busy 24/7 in activities. These nutrients are so necessary so you can get the fundamental building blocks that every cell in your body needs. Okay. And so Debbie is so correct that she has a whole program, okay, that she can coach you through this. Sometimes people just need that helping hand, and it's not that hard. It's not, but there is foundational things that we start with first. And this nutrition, the whole family needs, pets included, even your your tortoise.
You are tortoise, but they're not on a wait programs or anything like that. But my whole program, my whole point is that, like we started off, stress is something that will burn through nutrients faster, because whether it's stress with activities, because when you work out, when you do a lot of activities, you're running around and doing things, our life can't be chaotic. You got to find ways to neutralize that stress, bring it down so that your body, you can get better sleep, eat well, and not have to take in more nutrients. I mean, I'm a half marathon runner, so I train. This is my beginning of my training season, because I only do one half marathon a year. But I normally run 5 miles a day, and that's my average. So that's my whole point. I need a little bit more than others, but you don't need to run. You can do Zumba. You can walk. You can do rebounding. You can do whatever you want to circulate your blood and lymph, and that's what's so important with what's going on. So just your body needs to be in motion to feel better. That's even if you're in pain, you need to move a little bit to get your body to feel less pain. And I learned that when I recovered from my broken foot. I had a broken foot, and that really made a big difference. And I used herbals during that approach to get myself over it. So now, what offer do you have for our audience today, Dr. Laura?
Oh, wonderful. Okay, so I have 25% off all my services, okay, on my website. You can go to lauradennison.com, okay, and I take new clients, so 25% off, and you can use the 25 off OFF code, so 25 OFF, or you could put Debi Changes Lives. Okay, I got 2 coupons, and I do this for Debi and her audience. You guys, she's so incredible, and so I want to offer 25% off of all my services. And so you can do the 25 OFF, or you can do Debi Changes Lives.
And we are power partners. I mean, I utilized her when people want to talk to a naturopathic doctor. So guess what? You just got a code. Woohoo! So thank you, Dr. Laura. So I am definitely going to be, have you back. I love your offers, and well, that's not the reason I'm having you back. I'm having you back for the education, the knowledge that you spread. But I would like you to stick around for closing remarks while I just wrap up a little bit, and we'll have more time to talk afterwards. Okay? Thank you. Now, remember, I do revitalize people's lives in many different areas of health and mindset. And as we talked, I do help you correct your gut. So yes, I'm going to be using probiotics and other things to help you with your gut. And that actually helps you get mental clarity. So I guide you with clean, toxic-free foods. That's what I've been saying all along, and high essential nutrients that are actually products that help reduce your symptoms. You'll feel better, and like I said before, be more productive. And also, it will uplift your mood and possibly lose weight. Now, with my mindset coaching, I do help you reshape your mindset and your core beliefs pretty much. Release stress, reduce emotions and entanglements in the past. And your mindset will be more enhanced. With my health optimization, as well as my obviously weight release, and making your body more efficient. So ask me about my programs at my complimentary consultation button of my link tree at Debi Changes Lives, DebiChangesLives, as in victory, es.com/linktree, LINKTREE. And you get to know me, and I get to know you, and I'll guide you to your optimal health. And it does begin with 1 or 2 assessments. Now, the first one's complimentary, and that's the health evaluation, where you rate your symptoms. You can go to the next slide. And then in the last 30 days, in 4 categories, that's health. And some questions repeat. You will get a health score, and I'll review it with you. If you move forward with my services, we'll be reviewing this on a monthly basis. But something else I really like are the body Zyto scans. And yes, I do this on a monthly basis with the body Zyto scan. You can go to the next slide. And I prefer the Zyto link. because I can do it remotely, internationally, and I actually sent one to South Africa. ZytoLink is a transdermal optical imaging app that I send a link to your phone. You scan your face for 30 seconds. It's only looking at blood flow for components of emotional, functional, and energetic in different body systems and lifestyles. And it creates a wellness report, not a diagnosis, of biomarkers out of range and products and services that bring it back into range. Now, it's quite intensive of a report, and it's going to cost you $50. But if you move forward with me after I review it with you, I'll give you a $25 discount on either a program or a product. And you can utilize it that way, as well as I can also have a package 5 where you're saving $50. Now, the ZytoLink is a transdermal optical imaging app. It's also known as TOI, and you can look that up at pubmed.gov for the accuracy of that technology. Now, people have told me it's amazing what their body says it needs, and you'll be too. So, are you curious? Get your first ZytoLink and see what it's all about. And also on this site are my programs, and I have many of them. Take Your Body Back is that 12-week weight release mindset coaching program utilizing a new version of you to drive your success. All coaching is done on Zoom, and the first one's private to you because I go over your health, and I give you a choice between 2 meal plans that I've already mentioned. And I also give you instructions on one that you chose. I also give you instructions how to create a new you. They'll drive you with emotion and passion to achieve your health and weight transformational goals throughout your journey. And that's considered your avatar board. Then, whether it's a group coaching or private, we have coaching sessions where we celebrate wins, and I give you over your gaps with health and mindset tips. You will become a new you. And you can ask me about this on the consultation button. You can also look at my previous episode, Holistic Self-Love, on the show button of my link tree. Remember, my prices have gone up on my coaching programs. YFAST is an intermittent fasting program that gets your body and cells humming in terms of its metabolism with rich, dense nutrition and high-quality essential nutrients in a program with exercise and recipes. Now, all intermittent fasting repairs your cells, reduces inflammation, and uplifts your mood. And once you ask me these questions and you feel like you need some coaching, I have shorter programs or 2 or 4 week programs that you can get your feet wet, or you can buy more coaching if you wish. You can also use these shorter programs for mindset enhancement and health optimization. But truly, that might be a longer journey, and the larger programs are better for that. But also, I can create a custom program for you as well. Remember, my Black Friday special is 50% off my private Take Your Body Back program. I've already explained what that 12-week program is all about. You'll become a new you. You're using that new version of you to drive you for success. Ask me questions so you can learn more about it before November 30th of 2024, and you will get a 50% discount when you sign up by that day. After that, the prices go up. So you can also choose the date when you want to start. So it's not like you have to start during the holidays, okay? Now, for a limited time, I'm offering Debi's Coaching Chats, which is a 30-minute complimentary consultation that you can, and it's an intimate group setting. A survey picks a topic. You learn how to optimize your health, ways to release stress and emotion, how to harmonize your body, balance with your hormones, as well as efficiently lose weight. Create a winning mindset for your health and weight transformation, and create that new version of you in that avatar board that will drive you emotion and passion to achieve your health and weight transformational goals. These meetings are on Tuesdays at 4 p.m. Pacific, 7 p.m. Eastern. You need to be registered for it at Debi Changes Lives. That's DebiChangesLive as in Victory, ES.com/chats, CHTS. And you will learn what my coaching is all about. Finally, learn more about alternative health programs, products, and services, upcoming shows, events, and promos by signing up on my newsletter, which is at DebiChangesLives.com/radio TV show. And I give you a gift of a 30-day health and mindset daily action journal where you record your gratitudes, thoughts, feelings, emotions, the foods you ate, the water you drank, nutritional products you took, the exercise you done on a daily basis, even track your measurements. You want to review this on a daily, weekly, monthly basis to see your wins and celebrate them. See your gaps you want to work on. If you need to get bridge over your gaps, you contact me for coaching. This journal is a great health and mindset awareness tool. I am sure that you found this show educational, inspiring, and enjoyed it. Reach out to me for my programs, products, and services, and reach out to Dr. Dennison for her services and her wonderful offer of 25% off, and mentioning Debbie changes lives. Do we have time for Laura to come back?
Hello.
Do you have anything else to say?
You know, I'm just so excited for what you're doing and helping people. And, you know, I was listening to all those offers, and all those offers are a pretty good deal. And you guys, sometimes we need that health coach. We need somebody to hold our hand and get us started. And, you know, we're a part of an incredible company, okay, that we have these amazing nutritional supplements. But, you know, there's other things that you have to do, you know, the diet, the exercise, which we're not saying diet. Okay. You know, changing different foods that you eat, you know, it can happen for you. And I know we're talking about weight loss, but you're just going to feel so good. You know, she went to running marathons. I mean, what a rock star. I mean, that's so exciting. And so, you know, the sky's the limit, especially whenever you get your health back. And that's what we try to focus on, is trying to get people's health back. And you may be on the show and you don't need to lose weight. Okay. But you don't feel good, or you don't have that energy, or you are easily depressed, or anxiety, or different things. We can help you through that. Okay. You know, when you give the body the tools that it needs, it's amazing what it can do. And that's what we do here.
Exactly. Sure. Thank you, Dr. Laura. So continue to enjoy my radio and TV show on Thursdays at 3 p.m. Pacific, 6 p.m. Eastern, where your holistic journey begins.